Psychology says some of the habits people judge the most are actually signs of higher intelligence. From the outside, these behaviors look strange, awkward, or unnecessary. But inside a highly intelligent mind, they serve a very specific purpose. And here's the interesting part. Most people who do these things don't even realize why they do them. If you recognize a few of these habits, it may explain why you think differently and why you've always felt slightly out of sync with the world around you. First, they talk to themselves on purpose. Highly intelligent people often talk to themselves quietly, not randomly, not emotionally, but in a structured, deliberate way. Psychology calls this internal verbal processing. By turning thoughts into words, the brain organizes ideas more clearly and reduces mental noise. To others, it looks odd, but in reality, it's a tool for sharper thinking and better decisions. Second, they overthink but systematically. High intelligence doesn't mean fewer thoughts. It means deeper analysis. These individuals mentally simulate outcomes, risks, and consequences before acting. Psychologists refer to this as cognitive depth. What others label as overthinking is actually advanced pattern evaluation. They aren't stuck, they're processing more data. Third, they seek solitude to think. Many highly intelligent people enjoy being alone, especially while walking. Walking activates the brain's problem-solving and creative networks. Solitude removes external interference. They're not antisocial. They're optimizing mental bandwidth. For them, clarity often arrives in silence. Fourth, they are selectively disorganized. High IQ minds don't waste energy organizing everything equally. Psychology calls this priority-based organization. They focus structure where it matters, ideas, systems, goals, and ignore low-value order. A messy desk doesn't mean a messy mind. Often, it's the opposite. Fifth, they dive into short, intense obsessions. Highly intelligent people frequently experience bursts of intense curiosity. They'll obsess over a topic, learn everything they need, then suddenly move on. This comes from a highly responsive dopamine learning system. The reward isn't attention, it's understanding. They feed their mind, not their image. Sixth, they dislike small talk. Surface-level conversation feels draining to them, not because they're rude, but because their brain seeks meaning, depth, and complexity. They may stay quiet in groups, then suddenly become fully alive during an intellectual discussion. So if you talk to yourself, think deeply, prefer solitude, or avoid shallow conversation, you're not strange. Psychology suggests your brain may simply operate at a more complex level than most. If you enjoy content that explains the hidden psychology behind intelligence and personality, subscribe now, because the next video might explain something about your mind you've never been able to put into words.